Hello, good morning and welcome to WeatherHQ. I'm Paolo del Rosario. Today's headlines. President Marcos is set to sign the amendments to the Agricultural Tariffication Act of 1996 today. The law extends the life of the Rice Competitiveness Enhancement Fund sourced from tariffs collected from the importation of rice until 2023. Lawmakers welcome the signing of the Ligtas Pinoy Centers Act. The new law, a key initiative of the Office of the Civil Defense, mandates the construction of permanent and disaster-resilient evacuation centers in every city and municipality across the nation. And 2 people are killed after Storm Darragh hit the United Kingdom. More on our global weather. Let's take a look at the local weather affecting the Philippines here today. Now, 3 dominant weather systems are affecting the country. The northeast monsoon in northern Luzon, as you can see over here. Then there's also the shear line affecting the central Luzon area and the intertropical convergence zone happening here affecting Mindanao. Now, let's start off first with the northeast monsoon. Now, because of the northeast monsoon, the Cagayan Valley, the Cordillera Administrative Region will have cloudy skies with isolated light rains with partly cloudy skies with isolated rain showers that are expected to prevail in the Ilocos region and the rest of central Luzon. However, the shear line in particular will bring cloudy skies with rain showers and thunderstorms in Aurora, the Bicol region, Quezon, Rizal, Laguna, Batangas, Romblon, Oriental Mindoro, and Marinduque. And of course, here for Metro Manila and the rest of Luzon, partly cloudy skies with isolated rain showers and thunderstorms are expected due to localized thunderstorms. Now let's take a look at the ITCZ. Now the ITCZ will cause cloudy skies with scattered rains and isolated thunderstorms over here in Palawan, Visayas, and Mindanao. Now, again, as we mentioned a while ago, here in Metro Manila and the rest of the country, you can expect partly cloudy skies with isolated light rains due to the localized thunderstorms. Now, whatever the weather system is affecting your area, always watch out for possible flash floods and landslides due to moderate to at times heavy rains. Now let's see if the sea conditions are affected by all of these weather systems. Now, due to the northeast monsoon, the gale warning is up in the northern seaboard and the eastern seaboard of central Luzon. Now, in the western seaboard of northern Luzon, particularly in the coastal waters of Batanes, Cagayan, including Babuyan Islands, Isabela, Aurora, Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, and Pangasinan, all mariners of the said areas are advised not to venture out because of the sea conditions and because the coastal waters in these areas, which are expected to have rough to very rough sea conditions. Now let's take a look at the weather conditions expected in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, in particular the temperatures based on the Metra weather system. Beginning with northern Luzon. Now, due to the combined effect of the northeast monsoon and the shear line, again, the northeast monsoon coming in over here and the shear line right down there, you can expect cloudy skies with rain showers in Apari and Aurora. Now, temperatures in these areas are around 23 to 29 degrees Celsius. In Basco, Tuguegarao, and Dagupan, you can expect cloudy skies in those areas. Now, as we saw here a while ago, take a look at the temperatures there with Basco having around 25 degrees Celsius as the high. In Tuguegarao, it's going to be 23 to 27 degrees, and Dagupan maximum temperature of around 32 degrees Celsius which will be one of the hottest in the area in this particular time. However, in Baguio, Vigan, and San Fernando, you'll have partly cloudy skies, which is expected. And as expected, the lowest temperature will be in Baguio City. Now, Baguio will have 17 degrees as the low, and Vigan will have temperatures that will reach up to 31 degrees Celsius. So that's a type of temperature you can expect in the northern Luzon area. Again, with Baguio being the coolest and Dagupan being the hottest, around 32 degrees Celsius there. Let's move on over to central Luzon. Now, cloudy skies with chances of rain showers are forecasted in San Jose, Lucban, and Tagaytay. In Iba and Tarlac, Mariveles, and Metro Manila, you can expect cloudy skies and expected temperatures ranging from 25 to 32 degrees Celsius. As you can see here, around 30 degrees Celsius over in Metro Manila, Tarlac, and Iba having the higher temperatures in this area. In Tagaytay, 21 to 24 degrees Celsius is going to be the temperature there. A bit cooler in Tagaytay, expected with the cloudy weather. Now, in the southern Luzon area, we're going to take a look at that in just a bit. Parts of the region will have cloudy skies with rain showers due to the shear line. Now, that's going to be particularly true in Coron, Puerto Galera, Legazpi, Daet, Romblon, and Virac. As you can see here, similar weather conditions all around this area here in southern Luzon. Puerto Galera having a bit more rain expected there. Now, temperatures in these areas will range from 24 to 29 degrees Celsius, with the high being here in Virac, Daet, and Legazpi, as well as Coron with 31 degrees Celsius here in the Palawan area. Now, moving down to Visayas, let's take a look at what the region will look like. Now, the whole region will have cloudy skies with rain showers due to the combined effects of the shear line and the ITCZ. Now, because of that, residents in Bacolod, Metro Cebu, Tacloban, Catarman, and Tagbilaran, please be cautious. And if you're going to go out, make sure that you are weather ready. As you can see here, you can expect wet weather all the way, with Boracay having the lowest in terms of the highs, with 28 degrees Celsius there. But Tagbilaran will have the coldest as well, the coolest rather, along with Catarman in terms of the lows, of 25 degrees Celsius. Moving on over to Mindanao, the ITCZ will continue to bring cloudy skies with rain showers in most parts of the region, particularly in Zamboanga, Dipolog, Marawi, Cagayan de Oro, Butuan, Metro Davao, and General Santos. Now, lowest temperature will actually be here in Marawi at 22 degrees Celsius, while Zamboanga and Dipolog will have 33 degrees Celsius as the high. Now, typically, we do see the hottest temperatures in these areas, and that will stay true today as well. Now, another work week again, folks, so let's check out how the 3-day weather forecast will affect the rest of your week. Now, this is based on the Metro Weather System. Let's take a look at Metro Manila first, where you can expect cloudy skies with rain showers starting tomorrow until Thursday. Now, if you're going to go work outside, make sure to bring your rain gear. And for those who are driving, please be extra careful on the road to avoid accidents due to wet weather and wet roads. Now, despite the rainy weather, temperature, unfortunately, will still be a bit high, 25 to 30 degrees Celsius here. Maybe a bit cooler for some people, but then this is how it's going to look like. For the Queen City of the South, Metro Cebu, let's go down there, and cloudy skies with rain showers are expected tomorrow and on Thursday. Wednesday, though, you'll have a bit of a breather, because Wednesday, we are expecting low chances of rain here. So the temperature being between 26 to 31 degrees Celsius on Wednesday and Thursday. A bit hotter on Tuesday, with 27 degrees Celsius being the low then. Now, in Metro Davao, let's take a look at how the ITCZ is affecting them. Now, brace yourselves for another week of rains and thunderstorms due to that ITCZ. Those who are living in the flood-prone areas, please be advised that these rains may cause possible flash floods and landslides. Now, even if it is a rainy week, temperatures could raise up to 34 degrees Celsius. That is tomorrow, and expected to drop to around 31 degrees Celsius on Thursday. But still, hot weather despite the rain in Metro Davao, so make sure you do plan appropriately for all of that. Now, of course, we have a lot more after the break.
Good morning, everyone!
A platter of positivity, a cup of the hottest information, and a slice of what to expect for the whole day. With excitement, positivity, and fun, join Paolo del Rosario, Ann Asis Carrillo, and Monique Tuzon.
It's a beautiful day!
7 a.m. on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Magandang araw, Pilipinas!
Sa bawat issue may iba't ibang anggulo.
Sa bawat storya, may iba't ibang kwento.
Himayin natin ang bawat sulok at bawat kanto mula sa iba't ibang perspektibo na madaling maintindihan ng karaniwang mamamayan.
Every Saturday na mga magdadag to 11:30 a.m. Kaya huwag kayong papahuli, mga kababayan. Manatiling may pakialam sa mga issue sa ating bansa, kung kaya samahan niyo kami dito lang sa Cuatro Cantos!
From the filing of candidacies until the last ballot is counted, your newest trusted news source, BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel, will be at the forefront to guide your decisions and guard your vote. Tune in to BNC's Election 2025 special coverage. Beauty, health, adventure. This is for you. Join Marie Lozano where she uncovers the untold stories and unexpected surprises in the world of lifestyle.
We wanted to create a space where we could dive into these topics not just by talking to experts, but experiencing the topics firsthand. Let me tell you about the Lifestyle Lab.
On BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
In the world of business, expansion is inevitable.
So I was a serial dater.
Not just a serial entrepreneur.
Yes.
You need fresh perspectives.
Different perspectives, different capabilities.
The sense of fulfillment, the sense of accomplishment. It's like you gave birth.
The relationships we have, how we treat our people, for me, that is the essence.
I'm Ces Orenia Drilon at ito ang Usapang Bilyonaryo.
Well, the story really was watching Netflix, and the episode was Kagan. And for whatever reason, I felt connected to his story. So after the episode, I remember I was crying. So my husband Dave asked me, "Do you want to go back to the kitchen?" And I said, "Yes, I want to go back." So he encouraged me to write him an email, and I did.
If you don't mind me asking, what did you write in the letter?
Well, I introduced myself. I told him that I'm already a mom, but I'm also classically trained. I work in restaurants and hotels. And I know that I'm not young anymore, and that his story resonated with me so much that I wanted to work for someone like him. So like after a week, I received a call from him, and I think it was such a blur. All I said was, "Yes, chef. Yes, chef. I'll be there." And after a month, I flew before he can even change his mind.
Hello and welcome to Follow the Money. I'm Rain Musngi. Join us as we explore the tools and insights you need to jumpstart your financial journey. The crypto market climbed over $800 billion. Tech giant Alibaba has announced plans to issue notes. Investors are anticipating a significant downward move for the cryptocurrency. Swift is adding a new chapter to her record-breaking year.
Follow the money, 10:30 a.m.
Keep it here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel. Always on top.
Welcome back. You're still watching WeatherHQ. I'm Paolo del Rosario. President Marcos is set to sign the amendments to the Agricultural Tariffication Act of 1996 today. Through these amendments, Senate President Chis Escudero expects rice farmers to get a boost in their production with greater support from the government in the provision of farm machinery and equipment, free distribution of seeds, and other interventions. The law extends the life of the Rice Competitiveness Enhancement Fund, sourced from tariffs collected from the importation of rice until 2013. The Senate President adds an increase in the annual allocation to the RCEF will also be instituted from the current 10 billion pesos to 30 billion pesos until 2031. Lawmakers welcome the signing of the Ligtas Pinoy Centers Act, a key initiative of the Office of Civil Defense. It mandates the construction of permanent and disaster-resilient evacuation centers in every city and municipality across the nation. The centers are designed to withstand typhoon winds of up to 300 kilometers per hour and seismic activity of up to magnitude 8. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, through the OCD, will serve as a lead implementing agency for this law. Now a look at the global weather. 2 people are killed and tens of thousands of homes across the UK are left without power after Storm Darragh hit the United Kingdom with strong winds and caused pre-Christmas travel disruption. The 2 men died after trees fell on their cars. Darragh is the 4th named storm of the season. Business Secretary Jonathan Reynolds says the storm posed a, quote, challenging situation in Lancashire, northwest England, and in the West Midlands. Storm Darragh came 2 weeks after Storm Bert battered much of Britain and had very significant effects in many parts of Wales, including on transport, energy, infrastructure, and property. The Energy Networks Association says more than 100,000 homes in England, Scotland, and Wales have no power, and trains are disrupted on several routes, including from Glasgow to Edinburgh in Scotland, and between Cambridge and Stansted Airport in eastern England. Situation is similar in Northern Ireland. Christmas markets and sporting events are postponed, including the Merseyside Derby between Premier League leaders Liverpool and Everton. Now let's take a look at the weather in other parts of the globe. Let's start off first in Asia. Now in Asia, particularly in Osaka, partly cloudy skies are expected with 12 degrees temperature over there, while cloudy skies and rain showers expected to prevail in Singapore, Jakarta, and Taipei. Now, despite the cloudy skies, the temperature in Singapore may reach up to 33 degrees, while 30 degrees in Jakarta and 18 degrees in Taipei is going to be the highest there. Now, if you're going to be around these particular areas during the week, do watch out for that type of weather, especially with the potentially wet and still hot weather in Singapore, Jakarta, and Taipei. Now, let's move on to Phnom Penh, where cloudy skies with low chances of rain and temperatures may reach up to 33 degrees Celsius over there. Now moving on to the land down under in Australia. You can expect cloudy skies with rain showers also expected in this area. Despite the rain showers, temperatures are expected to be a bit high in Brisbane at 30 degrees and Adelaide around 33 degrees Celsius, while 29 degrees will be at the Gold Coast and in Sydney. And remember, this is actually summer for the Australians, and that's the reason why the temperature is a bit high for them. In Melbourne, residents and tourists will experience partly cloudy skies with temperatures around 22 degrees Celsius. Now moving on to Africa. Let's go on to a different continent and check out the sunny weather expected in Cape Town and Luxor. Temperature in Cape Town is expected to be around 25 degrees Celsius, while in Luxor it will be around 26 degrees. In Eldoret, Francistown, Benghazi, rainy weather is forecasted for today. As you can see here, not all sunny over there in Africa. Now 29 degrees is the highest temperature in Eldoret and in Benghazi, while Francistown, 38 degrees is the highest temperature. So if you're going to be in this city, or if you know anyone who's going to be there, make sure to tell them to stay cool, stay hydrated while making the most of your time in the travel. Now, let's go on over to North America and see what our kababayans are feeling like, particularly in Toronto, Vancouver, Anchorage, and Portland. Now, in those areas, you can expect cloudy skies to prevail all throughout the day. Temperature in Anchorage of 4 degrees Celsius, the coolest among the places that we are looking at here today. While you're also going to take a look at Toronto with 7 degrees Celsius and Vancouver at 8 degrees Celsius. You can expect rainy weather with very low temperatures. Now, make sure that outdoor activities are going to be planned around it because it could become less enjoyable given the temperatures. Now, those in those areas may enjoy the cozy atmosphere by, reading a book, drink coffee, tea, journaling, why not? And maybe just enjoy the rain from indoors. Now, however, in Seattle, where it typically is rainy, you can expect sunny weather. In Seattle, you can expect weather with around 8 degrees Celsius with sunny weather expected in the Emerald City of the United States. Now, given Portland, typically is a mild and temperate climate, 29 degrees is the expected temperature over in Portland. So a bit hot here, a bit like us here in the Philippines, actually, when you take a look at the temperature there. Now let's go down south, check out South America, particularly in Buenos Aires and Bogota in Colombia. Partly cloudy skies are expected. Temperatures in Bogota is around 20 degrees Celsius, while in Buenos Aires, you can have 30 degrees Celsius weather here. So similar weather to what we're experiencing here in Asia. In Santiago, sunny weather is expected with 29 degrees Celsius temperature, while cloudy skies with low chances of rain are expected to prevail in Lima. Temperatures around 20 degrees Celsius over there. Now, those who are in Rio de Janeiro, you can expect cloudy skies with rain showers. Despite the rains, the temperature could reach up to 36 degrees Celsius. So could you imagine that hot weather and still the temperature is a bit oppressive? Rio's tropical climate can make an even rainy condition feel more intense, especially with the high temperature. So it's important to consider how to stay cool and comfortable despite the high heat and humidity. Now, we'll have more stories after the break. Keep it here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel. Don't go away.
Good morning, I'm Mike Yorata, and you're watching Basis Points, where we dive deep into the numbers and the stories that drive our economy and shape our world.
Stay ahead of the curve with the latest on financial dynamics.
Government officials are praising the recent move by the S&P Global. The Philippine stock market continues to plummet. The Philippine Economic Zone Authority is on track.
Join us as we delve into the evolving economic landscape. Mikey Oreta, Basis Points. 9:30 a.m. only on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Good morning, I'm Ferdy Salvador, and welcome to Industry Beacon, where we shine a light on the trailblazers, the disruptors, and the leaders shaping our future.
The industry changes quite rapidly.
The industry has evolved, and in fact now it's really like a multidisciplinary approach.
We know where to go. We've got our comfort zone.
Those are early manifestations for the of what
I'm happy you told me that because now I know I'm not getting Alzheimer's.
Industry Beacon on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
This is the scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Rojas. Welcome dito sa BNC Studios. How are you feeling?
Join him together with different sports personalities and have a healthy sports conversation that will help you to know them even better.
In the Philippines, everybody loves community.
We can say that you got hooked. The scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport, right here on the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Bawat anggulo ng bawat issue.
9 out of 10 Filipinos ang nais na mapanagot ang mga corrupt officials.
Bawat detalye ng mga napapanahong pangyayari.
September 23 nang simulan ng Israel ang air attacks sa Lebanon.
Tuloy-tuloy na ihahatid hanggang Sabado at Linggo. Weekend Agenda. Sabado at Linggo, 5:30 p.m. sa BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel. Your newest source of news and information.
That's it?
Follows you everywhere, every day.
Wow.
Oh man.
On cable and free TV. Online.
He joins us from the Batasang Comercial.
On mobile.
Simulan na natin ang agenda. No Friday.
This is BNC, and we are everywhere.
Meron na po ba kayong initial findings sa drug war probe ng Quadcom? Pwede o dapat nang umpisahan yung preliminary investigation? Gaano po ba kalagana pa mga pogo sa bansa? Mukha po talagang mas malala pa yung gulo ngayon, pati kasi ang Iran ay nambomba na rin. Kayo ho ba ay kontento sa naghatol ng Manila RTC? You feel that justice has been served?
Welcome back. You're still watching WeatherHQ. Let's take a look at some local news first, because back here at home, it's all hands on deck for state transport regulators and the national police, especially with the Christmas season in full swing. PNP Chief General Romel Marbil says police visibility will be increased in what they consider high-traffic areas like malls and transport hubs. The police is also preparing for protest actions such as the Iglesia Ni Cristo's prayer rally against calls for Vice President Sara Duterte's resignation. The Land Transportation Office has deployed more personnel in expressways, especially in roads usually traveled by trucks. They have also rolled out additional personnel to make sure the trucks are roadworthy. This comes after a string of road incidents in Parañaque City and the Kamuning flyover in Quezon City. Meanwhile, this holiday season, provincial buses will now be allowed to pass EDSA. The Metro Manila Development Authority granted the provincial buses group's request to ease passengers' commute. This is effective 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. on December 20 to 25 and on January 3, while all day on December 26 to January 2. Some bus drivers say this is a good Christmas gift for them and the commuters.
At bumilis po yung turnaround.
Malaking tulong yan dahil mapapabilis yung biyahe ng bus papalabas ng EDSA to Kamachile. Kasi oras, diesel, pakalaking bagay nun.
And that's WeatherHQ for today. Join me again tomorrow, whatever the weather, only here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel. I'm Paolo del Rosario. Have a great morning.